Mic test. Read me loud and clear, yeah? Meow. Shush you. Mic test. Mic test. Just realized I have the same can of drink that I spilled last stream. So it doesn't happen again. Wait. And I also have a foot bath because it's really hot. Whoa, whoa, cold, 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 cold. That's good, that's good. Oops. There we go. Testing, mic test, mic test. How's the audio? Yep, that's good. Okay, where did we leave off? I actually can't remember. I do remember the, let's see, the attack on the bank. It was a few days after that. Right, and her ex died. I do remember a brain. Oh, that has... Ah, this I remember. Okay, so right now I have a choice of potentially going broke and, I don't know, getting kicked out of my house. The Christmas tree will set me back, what? If I recall, it was 1,300? Christmas tree. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see, Christmas tree. Yep, 1,300. 1,300. However, I only have this much. It would send me back about 600 for the electricity. I can make that in a day. Famous last words. $650, close enough. Right. Good evening. Oh, hey. Hold on a second. I want to open my can and drink. There we go. All right. I brought home the Dorothy. Just for hugs. Limar soft and warm. Limar soft and warm. Come again? You hurt me. So on a scale from a steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? Sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell you mouth keep up. To tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for the soda and enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. Huh. Sweet girl. How did you get her number? I have contact. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Oh god, there's more of them. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Wait, soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana! Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. Who gave you the right to give her that nickname? So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sarah thing. Part of it? I founded it! Humans with the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on Earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safer bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi than eye patch. Do you get anything? I'm fine. Why? You're a part-timer here. You don't get free drinks. Well, some places actually do that, but really, you shouldn't be taking drinks in the first place. Manly stuff, he says. You sure? Did I just stutter? Alright. Manly dog for the drink. For the dog. Okay, how about a bitter? Ah, this is perfect actually. But it's only $80. I need 600. Only 80, really? I think you're right. They're all bitter. Yeah, they're pretty much all bitter. I accept this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks, then mixed. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Well, this tastes worse than my own. Why do you want to ask? You asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. So you really get paid. Your efforts to keep Sarah afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to his own ball. If we can't even provide that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, Don't tell me she's just. Don't tell me she just doesn't give it. No, is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes. I don't really care about the dogs, honestly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying with steaks. Except that to Boss, good steak is more valuable than money. Besides, Boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. Ah, Nacho! Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Where are you staying for a while? Great! Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for the day, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. I'm paying him anyways, but I'm paying him by the way. Just want to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? You look like you need to take a good break. And he's the kind to not accept that kind of thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna sit over there and be on standby, await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or even if he even gets paid with money. Betty, I don't remember a Betty. And I sure need to get wasted. Betty and Deal. Ah, now I remember those two. I failed to see how getting wasted would make you feel. Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. Why? We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks! Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay. Roll. Sir, yes, sir! So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Here it is. Let's see, double it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this. That's it, right? Double, double, double. Not double. That's better. That's what I was feeling off. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. How did I voice her last time? Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with them if you're interested. Thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse. She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbits. Ever had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might hurt someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet. She tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't. Okay, deal was that Lilim guy, right? You don't help either. No. How should we voice? How did I voice him? You randomly yell. You randomly yell. You randomly yell. What did you say? Whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like Rabbit. Raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of everything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute, and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. That Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be. Wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, Lilim, more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interest and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending some time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Love, please keep up. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her up out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay. Enough Laura for the night. That refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes, or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, 1, 2. And the other one is a fringe weaver. Oh, that's a sweet drink. Yeah, the only things I recall about these ingredients is that Carmo is super sweet. These two are definitely alcoholics. I'm not sure about these other two, though. Here you go. I wonder why it's called Bloom Light. Seems like it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that companies always use too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them all drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark. Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Gel? Landmine there. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical. Jaded, bitter. Tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey. Just quoting you. Yeah. I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself going up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship, but rather other people? You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah. The one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at a safer toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine. I have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. All right. 11 days. How much money have I made? I need $650. Okay, last few drinks were... Actually, I wasn't paying attention to the costs. I'll assume I'm about 2/3 there. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Hey there, Alma. Seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Classy drinks, eh? Something bubbly and burning, though. This is just about perfect, no? Okay, let's just check out all the others first. No, not quite. Yeah, that's quite obvious. Oops. Up. Caramel. Aged and mixed. Hey. This? It's on me. Drink. So you at least change your expression. Why did you say you're worried about me? You got the message anyways, didn't you? So, how is it? A Brantini. You do pay attention to what I ask for. You have quite a fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended to be, at times, we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks, and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. So, ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa warned me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. That's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel any worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that's separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around and something. Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. Huh. I would have thought she started mooching off her parents. I don't understand why. What indeed? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well... Huh. You reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And know it's up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her kids. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades, and after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids. But I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my pit. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help, we just did. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though. I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just need to get all this off my chest, you know. But from what I see, there's still a lot to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts are actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sunburst where I wanna live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she's pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kinds of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No. There are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. I can get you. Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Something cold with alcohol. Well, that's a lot of things. Hmm. 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 She likes classy, so yeah. This is fine. This is fine. On the rocks and blended. Come on, shake faster. Here you go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Well, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot about to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? Get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. So Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really, I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Thoughts? Here they're talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? I'm a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Because she's a bartender. Hottest match. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Well, chicken you're talking about be cooked already. You might need to heat it up. But it'll be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back in my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice, nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a simple question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. I'm not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If you go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles is always fine too, but sharply dressed males will catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter entirely. I see. So can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, and as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. No. Burning wouldn't help. Bubbly and strong. I would consider another Brandtini, but variety. Hey, wait, no. Up again. Here you go. Damn! No more spices. But I have other problems now. Hey, I got her over it. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute and cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. How you? Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You're just setting up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, chill. You've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. I told you to sit here, come on. Hey, we got to see Jill. Wait, but obviously customers should not be behind the bar. Alright, now I'm the bartender and you are the client. Hardly. Bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this. Oh, good lord. Now it works for you. Oh, good lord, she hacked it. Wow. That. How did she do that? I mean, without any equipment. Cyberpunk style in-head software? That'd be cool. Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, Packer, right. Now we've changed roles. So you've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. From the beginning. Okay then. Something that goes back to my college years. Oh, taking it back, way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, it started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink around this time. There's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then, you can mess that up. Right. That's for a sugar rush. Right? Simple. 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered Del. So little. Yes, so little indeed. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body you'd make better bartenders than me. You're selling yourself short. Too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. What's a cat bar? Sincerely, I don't know that. Besides, my booze can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling me the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading that speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy any of that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had gone through the emotions day after day from high school to graduating. I felt the whole years of my life slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped. and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? That was terrifying as hell. I needed all this my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. Oh, no, 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 fat cat, no, I do not want you in front of my desk. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Nora's ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do. But I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore, and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got the chance. She never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. Vase. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for God's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I love as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly, forever. I'm such a piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect that story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Hi! Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 of this. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. Need to remember to take care of the cans in the apartment. You drink lots of beer. One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. I knew she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. And I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. Just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of fate and irony, why did I add fate there? So that's the extra thing in my mouth. In a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, and the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? There's some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. And you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the best, most expressive person, but that I'm not one to spot love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you are just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like fucking hell, you know. I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. Even if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride and muster all the courage I can and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my prompts and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, didn't you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know, I don't want to bother them with my problems. Okay, the mic didn't pick up that from the background. Phew. Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problems. Or become your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. You'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That alligator shirt is nice. But boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk, at the very least. Your expression changed a lot lately. Oops. Oh, foot bath almost spilled. Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Wait, where'd the expression part go? Oh, there he is. Your expression changed a lot already. Oh, your expression changed a lot already. It did. You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots, it's spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spice for your order to until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat the irregulars? Call manager. Hey, I have enough. Cherished Titty Hacker, she's a good friend. Ding! Hey, and I paid off the bill. See, 600 is easy. Bill paid. Ah. Bill and Jill make for a weird couple. Well, at least the sound. The sound of them together, I mean. Let's check out the augmented eye. Ooh? Mysterious messages? Oh, never mind, it's from Lana. The machine rejection has taken. Tabloid, more tabloid stuff. Don't see anything interesting. What was this again? Kira's blog. Not really worth it. Onwards. Tonight should be the night of the chicken wings. Good evening. Hey, Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? I have him on errand duty, buying me drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna go spend money, you might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us. The dogs. Great. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. Good, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, new faces? Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Mentor Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? No. Oh, what the hell. I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. Should I get anything for the other one? I could just toss another drink at her, couldn't I? Aged and mixed. Oh, okay, fine. Only one drink. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting option this cold season, Miss Vela. I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is Sencha. Okay, you're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yik Bartender? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you were talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss. There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under the skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Oops, wrong one. Aged and mixed. That's 7 units. And it still looks ugly as hell. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, DD, R&B. Coming! You see, DD's a 1970s purist. He has tased people who have been talking about 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. Why do they have tasers in the first place? He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. That bothers me every time. Not in a bad way, it's just that I can't interact with it. Hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. Guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilith just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. I do not remember, unfortunately. I'm just giving a wild guess, you know? Here. Thanks. No go? She didn't notice it was the wrong drink. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? Soda. Did I give her soda? I do not remember. No, don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who really needed help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You're sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I need it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do. You can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that, nothing less, is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole three laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't display humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. That's kind of insane. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers, tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the only distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards looked at them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it for their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy now. It's a tad small though. Sorry about that. And your cat is cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever got lost, at least I wanted... That's cute. I wanted to at least be able to yell 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. Yes, Dorothy has a wonderful sense of humor. I love her. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilum kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Hey, I got it for her earlier, didn't I? So, soda? Is it soda? Here. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue. A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, Are they in your same line of work or friends aside from you? Thank you. Oh, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun. To be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met lots of nice people walking in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think of Nightingale, another Lillim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side, and I help her with it occasionally. There's also Sister Clementine, a nun from the orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Oh, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but was weird. When it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? I said too much. Convoluted mouth. Client confidentiality and all that. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things on my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything. More like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow night. Yep, I wouldn't dare miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks! And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. I want to see more of Jill though, she's cute. I mean that literally, I want to see more, yeah. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event I've ever seen all year. No, not really. Pay-per-view, wrestling. Where's wrestling? Yeah, if you paid for that, that's been going on for like the first stream. Going out. I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, I say. Evening, Jill. How are you doing? Honestly, when I saw Nightmares, I just couldn't really get. Like, how do you sound chipper talking about nightmares? The nightmares are stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by my house, by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster. Stella doesn't want me to be alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Let's see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Just about there, I guess. Mostly I can't remember her taste. So that's why I'm just going for bubbly. Caramel. On the rocks and mixed. Here, Yeah, this is the one. No, that's not quite say, is it? How did I voice? Ah, cold, 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 cold. Ah, cold, cold. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually. No, 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 no. Say. I've always had a decent tolerance with cold, so I'm not a good preference. So Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here was all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there is a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. How did I voice say last time? I really should take notes, huh? Lighter. Lighter voice? I wanted to know what. I wanted to know that. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. Lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever during the whole thing. She just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Charity is a good way of tax evasion, by the way. So she's probably really happy that she doesn't have to pay taxes. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, new party, and she's most likely to celebrate it. She most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I don't want to actively look for parties to attend though. Oh, I missed that. Oops. Hey! I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending. Because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not. A tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, wheezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. I bet you look good dressed, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here, they rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. How does one tuck stuff away like that? That being said, I have seen some enemies where they are, let's just say, interdimensional bras. Hilarious, honestly. That's why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough when I go through a reduction surgery, because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence. The bigger chest means more confidence to show. Strange. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller, thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. How about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, rather that a bit too manly sometimes. Can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. I do not remember non-alcoholic drinks. No. Go to the end. No, not this. Not this, not this, not this, not this, not this either. I really can't remember which is non-alcoholic. This should be it, right? As I said earlier, it's these two that are alcoholic for sure. I don't know about the other two. Faster! Here you go. Okay, so I guess not. Yeah. You don't like things going to waste. That's something that stuck with me thanks to Stella, actually. She's not a cheapskate by any means, but she's a bit obsessive about making sure things don't go to waste. No food goes to the trash bin. She always gives it to her pets or makes fertilizer out of it if no one else is gonna eat it. It gets annoying when you try to peel a vegetable or fruit near her. At best, she scolds you for not doing it right. At worst, she rambles about the nutrients in the skin and makes you cook it without peeling it. So anytime I see something like that go to waste, I can just hear Stella scolding me for it. Huh, you think it'd be the opposite. I can't speak for other rich people, but Stella's family has always been really down to earth. They do indulge in expensive things from time to time, but otherwise they're pretty simple people. Maybe that's the reason I've been friends with her all this time. I doubt I would have been able to otherwise. Oh. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll just be me, Boss Guild, and a couple of other regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. That sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now that the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it to plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I'd never graduate from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. Tired of plain corruption. Sick of it. Oh. I'm alive. Positive. Very positive. You approve. I learned something about that hell in the Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. It's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Joe. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hi there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Strong, manly drink. Oops. Okay, so at the very least, one of these is alcoholic. I'll figure out one of these days. One of these days. Oops, wrong one. Bronson Root. Yeah, the gut punches is basically what it's pointing to. Let's check on else, other things. Or I could give him this. It is more expensive after all. I will take all the monies I can from peoples. Bar Delta, whoops. Oh, it's the right one. And 2 karma. Oh, almost. That's it, right? 6, 1, 4, 2. Blended. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special, I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. No wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? Quite talkative. Bastards. It'd be annoying without those things. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you ever heard of Lord Lance Lavender? No. Some big name from Kanyevania. Right. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to glitch cities and nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out that Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender has made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Alright, to screw this one up. On the rocks and mixed. QE1. No, you actually did. What are you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept this contract anyways? Keeping in mind all the risk you told me last time. You told me you wanted to see her again, one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you've made your point. Even then I felt like I could say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her. Not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find a trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and a list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl is pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter. I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He started all of his things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. Let's see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Yeah, I know I screwed up. Merry Christmas. Let's see what the tabloids. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hmm. Let's see. Maybe we can bring, I don't know what. Nothing? No, nothing. No gifts of any sort. Hmm. Oh wait, 1700. That's not bad, I guess. Evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. But you can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm, I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place. Back here. Well, everything's in place back there. Almost here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to the... Wait. Man, if that's not a sign you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma. Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Group sweaters are a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Is it? What were you doing back there, Elma? Setting up the food warmer. What? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched. What? Everything will be scorched? Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too. And you. It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well. Dynamic entry! Finally, someone came after me. Is it weird? I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour. Don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She's just found it funny. You're taking her side now. Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. Or not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. Starting to get hungry. Great idea. Okay, that just looks weird. Hold on. Screenshot. What voice did I give Jamie? Did I give him a Batman growl? Jensen, was it? Adam Jensen, was it? I can't remember his name. Nor his voice. Oh, Joe. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help. I'll go help. Right. She doesn't like dogs. Though I like her nicknames though. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong. She's not good with dogs. Oh. Too many voices, honestly. Yo, Anchorage. Anchorage. Wasn't Arm... Yeah, she doesn't remember Alma's name at all. Not even nicknames. I know what I said. How's the food going? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Oh, good lord, there's too many voices. As long as that much stays away from me. I'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Great. Oyo? Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick someone else. You go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just shoot questions or challenges until the other person complies. That's it. Jill! Hi! You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. I feel like I should be trying to push Jill towards somebody in this instance. That being said, who? It's either Alma, Dorothy, or Dana. Dana's cool. Alma is hot. Dorothy is cute. These two are out of the question though, no matter what. Hugs? She's a great talker. And well, no, their situations aren't similar at all. She's clearly interested in Dana, though. Dorothy it is. Truth or Dare? Let's go with Truth. Is there anything you have rejected from clients? Those who want to roleplay with mutilation. Yeah. I'm pretty sure even robots would want that. I mean, sure, I can take off my limbs with no problem, but I have to do that for maintenance every now and again. But I'm not okay with doing it for clients, because first, it leaves me defenseless, which I cannot allow by any means. And second, half of the time the roleplay involves a violent scenario, and there are some behaviors I won't reinforce, namely non-consensual violence of any kind. Makes sense. Alright then, my turn. You, Sweater Pups. Me? Truth or Dare? Dare? Man, you're brave. Or stupid. Okay, I want you to say in the most sultry voice you can muster. Admin override. Okay. Okay, let's actually try and do this. Admin override. Happy? Yes. Very. Seems you caused some collateral damage here. Hmm? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't mind me. Seriously, guys? Oh, let's see. You, the dog. My name is... Yeah, whatever. I want you to bark. I haven't picked there. I said bark. I asked you to do it, not say it. Bark. Barking. Hey, if I bark, then I'm the king of the bar, because I'm barking. Oh, I get it. Good lord. Because I'm bar king. Jill, please. Yeah, I have a lame sense of humor, whatever. Alright, my turn. Hey, Jay, truth or dare? Dare. Then, pet me. I'll pick truth. Okay. Why are your nails so thin? My... Huh? Your nails? You want to be able to dig with flimsy nails? All humans have nails like these. Wait, they do? How do you dig? With shovels. You guys are weird. Why are you so reluctant to pet him? Call it a gut feeling. Wonder how long until the food's done. Alright then, Elmo. I'll pick truth. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to your arms? Well, there was this one time when I got mugged on the street, so I kind of threw my hand at the thieves to knock him out. Through. I think it's what you usually call a rocket punch. That's cool. Kinda. And how was that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony, it's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical too. The hand has a startup time after reattachment. Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you have such a function? Because... Boss, don't tell me your arm can also. This hand of mine is awesome! My turn then. I'll pick Lorenzo. Yes, your name is now Lorenzo. Gillian. Casimiro. Truth or dare? Truth. How do you manage to keep that stole of yours at the same length all the time? How do I... Huh? I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's 3 a.m. on a weekday or an afternoon on Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. It never gets any longer. But you also never shave. How the hell do you do that? Well, that's a good question, really. Now to think about it. I do shave. I use an electric razor and set it quite low, so you're not saying something, but whatever. Anyways, let's see. Hey, dog. Dare. Then play dead. There's not much time left. I want you to know. I always thought you were a fuckboy. Shinda. I'm so dead. AJ, I dare you to bury me. I was joking. Don't bury me for reals. I'm alive. Getting hungry. Boss, I'll pick dare. I love how Jill is self-serving with this. Yeah, what you want, boy? Yes. Hit pets. chin scratches. Go away. Can you lift me just your non-mechanical arm? All right, you can. Please put me down. Well then, hey Gil, truth or dare? Can I really pick? Let's go with dare. Okay then, please cross your arms. All right. Now turn a bit to the left. I mean my left. Oh. A bit more. Now stand still for a second. Boss, is that a picture? That it is. Nope, not even same race. Sorry for the trouble. You were comparing me to a pic. Yep. Can I at least see it? No. Fine. A bell? Who's ready? Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. Sure. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated like Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Look with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. Wait. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war, I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! More truth or dare? What happened to the moon? That is the moon, right? Satellites? A tad ominous. Ah, there we go. Stewing in her thoughts, I guess. The cat is very docile to be able to sit on someone's lap. Mine never do. Well, actually, no. My small cat lies on my chest when she gets the chance. The fat one, well, the fat one just likes to snuggle, like sleep right next, like beside, yeah. 10,000 or get evicted. 10,000 in 4 days? Shit. I'm going to save. Will I be safe coming? Oh shit, what was... Oh, Alex figurine. No, I remember. 350. That ain't much. 10,000. So 800. 8,000, sorry. 8,500. 8,600. Let's not get broke. Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting them. Wait, where'd you disappear to? Also, 60 bucks for cup ramen? I mean, cup noodles? Sorting an ingredients shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Oh god, no. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay, won't pet you. He'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. He called. He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude to poor Will. There's no Will. You need me to psych you up then. Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah. You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio. Ah, Virgilio. Well, why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Soliloquy? Soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a clean Jane? Sure. I'll keep up with the weird accent though. Seven units? Yep. Completing Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act then? Putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story. I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer. It's weird that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was for your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Yeah. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Guess my behavior might call everyone's attention, but that everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me, and depending on how erratic my interactions are. Did I just say I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. He already had the Bleeding Jane. How about something else? If I remember, promo is always disgusting. How about a Mars Blast? Water Delta, Flanogride, 2 Karma, blended. Are blended drinks his thing? Here, aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans may not be spicy for other animals. Oh, what's toxic for us may not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Not in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior. And thank you for that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. You, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Oh, again. In my time here, I've heard avoiding people ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. We've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. A troublesome part of the city, right near the shopping district. No, there's a bar, and they'll come. Sorry. I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Let's not get him promos, yeah? No, promos are expensive, right? Okay, let's see if there are any other blended. Mixed. On the rocks and mixed. Blended. So it's either, let's try to go with either the Blue Sleep Temple or the Sunshine Cloud. Bitter, girly, and soft. Last one being bitter, mouth, please keep up. Let's avoid the promos, yeah? On the rocks and blended. With something using far less ingredients, it's as expensive. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. No, I get it. It's not for everyone. That bandage girl that came here last time. What about her? I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot. Can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. Yes, what you want? What you want? Come here. Yes. Yes, she stops meowing. Well, yes, come here. Stop shying away if you want scratches, you fool. She's so dumb. He's basically asking for attention, but starts moving away when you actually do. Why are you so dumb? Yeah, see, she goes silent once I start, actually. Yeah, well, I just move my hand away slightly. Shush! What you want? What you want? Come here. Get on the table. Come here, you dumbass. There you go. Lie down so I can pet you. And don't squirm. She always squirms. You might be right. Oh, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into a bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the detective. Actually, let's not go with sweet. Aged and mixed. Here. No, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Wrong voice. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Alright, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. The season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started the yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo male. That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa, thanks to the Redmond family. Mega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. None of that made sense whatsoever. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas became Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Man? Yes. That that makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. No holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Fringe waiver, will you? Sure. Heel height, caramel. 9 of them. All aged and mixed. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of the White Knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the banks seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. Why do you say it plans on testifying? Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protected her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's taser is malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Reign in the World is actually living here as brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay. Then, but no wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Things are pretty quiet outside. I imagine her voice to be shrill. How does shrill sound like? I don't remember. Jill! Jill? Jill. 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 Miss Kim. Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Merry Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Let's get Kim a beer. Here. Thanks. So how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending. No. Please no. Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you so many benefits. It sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me important. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just signed for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. In England they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Noir holds an unspoken real estate monopoly, so BTC can't easily offer us such promises. Oh, Realty Noir is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Noir has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. It became a big name as far as real estate goes, but in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they started only about 3 or 4 new projects. They're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. No, I just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all part of the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, different. Enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Lots of sugar rushes these days. 2 Adel Heights, 1 part of Delta. Carmel. Here you go. Hey! Ugh. Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really tough spot, really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. You did. You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same thing, but no, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. It's been too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. See, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Bubbly. No. Classy, strong. Let's not give her a burning drink. Classic, bland, nah. Vintage, nah, fringe weaver. Oh, almost. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Boss. Boss. Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. Right, if I recall, Dana saved her ass. From a building. Off a building. Right, wasn't it when she was stuck in a helmet as well? I couldn't stop I couldn't stop shouting, so I just felt like thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. I just something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. Should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that much. I really can't stand her. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill. Thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her mid-air. Yes, I remember that piece of news. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Who's this? I don't remember. Really, really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over years since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. I think I saw her at the start. Wasn't she the one on the screen? Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her. Oh, yep. I'm nuts. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for this. Do you know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove Natalie? Mind that? Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, you're kind of written on in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. It's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't escape where this world can be weirder than you think. This world is so amazing because of things you just can't explain. This is because only you experience something. Doesn't mean it's a lie or you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. You don't look, you hear ASMR. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. And you acknowledged me. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. But why? Last time you came to me, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with money. My money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was going to buy some curry with the money I had to put up for drinks. Dog duty done. Now we have the slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back! Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I dragged the bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. Let's see. You're right in front of them. And you are in. Ah, jeans under a skirt. Why? To annoy people, of course. Is that any true? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels it's not right. I don't think they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong. They can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me can see it though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Just not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early to... She thought that. And you stay here. Who stays where? Yep, she reversed it. I have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. It's not what... Whatever. Call service, yay! 5k short, I have about, what, 3 days? If I go on 3 days, just shy. Buying stuff yet again. Oh wait, it's not 8,000, it's 7,000. I can save scum, but do I want to save scum? How distracted could she possibly get? Wait. I don't know what that reference is. Anime influence to say. It's by Lana. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash! A representative of the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studios have responded to the news. I think they would ban it. If it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market. Yama K, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. What even is this? Oops. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. I do not remember who that is. Taylor. Eh. Eh. It was this one, right? Yes, it was. 250. $250 isn't that much. So I say, but I have like what 3 days to. 3 days for 250 each. 2,500 each. Really overdoing it. Oh, let's go. Evening. Hey Joe, let's have a New Year's party. Another party? Isn't that a bit soon? Why did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil, he's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey, no, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So you're coming to this. So you're coming to the New Year's party too, Gil. It's not like I have anything else to do, so. Told you. You depressing people. Oh, yeah. The kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. Note, Gabby. Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you, to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll be back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. Don't want to see me after all that? I'll understand. Please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here, relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the parties, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I have second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. It's coming back to what drove me to never go back in the plot all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to ever meet again, she'd break up with me. I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. I don't want her to. And if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Hmm? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say that... Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated that feeling? Hated feeling like that. Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. Now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear, or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hate a feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good. Because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. It's not the envelope you took away from me in a panic. Yep. You haven't opened it. Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I'm just... I just know how she's capable of doing all that. Yeah. I'll go secure stuff at the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Joe. Thanks. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of the kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry, that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Amy, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. I'm not sure what voice to give Stella. Deswa? Rocks mix. Here. Thank you. Are you meeting with Cindy today? She should be here in a bit. She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted drinks here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Well, it'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it. She's had depressive thoughts from time to time. Don't complain of her. I've changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. Then the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalents to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Henry Say was totally different during that period. What was funny? Foul mouthed, short fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to your teen self though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I sure hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. No. 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 Moonblast. No. Yep, Moonblast it is. On the rocks, blended. Here. Thanks. This is the kind cold and sweet. I'll have to remember that. Really should take notes. I'm really not a people person though, never was. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know. Now that you mention it, so I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've been trying to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she's just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still used— oh, good lord. She moved here, Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death. 3 times. Wow, that guy is stubborn as ass. The dramatic irony here, there, is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Hmm? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. Sorry, I was distracted. About what Say said about her chest and the ringlets or drills. She's not that busty. Too big, really? It's modestly sized. I mean, compared to Alma, she's rather petite, no? And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner, maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. I think that too. But I just won. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. Oops. Oops. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say. Say. I really can't get Stella's. I really can't imagine Stella's voice. Like, clearly she's upper class, so an Ojo-sama voice, but how's that so? How's that go? It's not a voice I can really put an image to. Well, no, not can't put a voice to. You should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, "Where's Say? Where's Say?" Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. It's the ringlets. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave, but Mom worked overnight overtime that night, and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paws stuck inside before getting stuck, and it was plastic. They couldn't just break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Her fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be there. Bye, Joe. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. Played truth or dare. Had some fun. Broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Sweet. Something sweet. Brantini sounds good. Not the burning. Strong, no. Brantini it is. 3 powder delta, 1 caramel. Wait, no? Oh, oops. Aged and mixed. Brantini, something classic. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday. Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. It made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Oh, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. Right. Future lore. Deep. Clearly. Don't think about it. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Not all that. It's sweet she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm mature now. More mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Bubbly bland. Huh. Bubbly classic vintage. Classy burn. Hmm. Fever? Cobalt velvet? Hmm. Classic. Okay, let's go with frothy water. Assuming that she likes sweet stuff and you know the opposite of strong. You know, this is just about the closest thing. Just a lot of guesswork. 4 units. That's all, really. It is. Yeah. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill. This might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came in here? Yeah, she was out cold. You're the second. Yeah, you're the second white knight I served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with the White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offered her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me. She asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea what she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and left. Pretty professional, if not intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kind of jealous. No, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cutie was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Asked me about that event? Hmm, not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served. Weird. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served. Weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird. I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. It sounded creepier than I thought. Did. Yeah. Well, I'm done for the day. Thanks, Jill. Please, come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. How far am I from not being evicted? Wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, Hmm. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar in time soon. You can stop walking. Honey, you want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. I don't know what's wrong with her. What's her usual? God damn it. Hmm. Hmm. Shh, ignore typing. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know it's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? Exactly. For example, how can you say for sure that what you see is actually there? What you feel and what you know, how can you tell what your five senses is telling you is actually all there? What if perhaps the floor beneath you is not actually smooth, but it's merely your senses misinterpreting, I don't know, a rough surface? It certainly is possible. And there could be a lot worse things. What was that? What was that light novel? Sorry, not light novel. Visual novel. Saya no Uta. Saya song? The protagonist gets into an accident and starts seeing flesh everywhere. Everything is flesh. Including the title character, Saya, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Who may or may not be there. So is she actually a figment of his imagination or an entity who is not who is or is not there for him and maybe others? You know? That kind of question in the air kind of thing. Whether she, what is she, you know? What tells me I'm not just a simulation, a computer? Technically she is, considering she's an AI in a, you know. And those wanderings brought you to the bar. What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? You're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism. Solipsism. Fism? The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Selfism. What does it even mean? Where the hell does it even come from? Solus means alone. Ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Yes, mouth words make no sense. It is only the mind that gives sense to words. You expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. See, she follows, she understands. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense, or more to the point, sound. Tacking meaning to sounds, random garbled sounds. Well, it's not garbled, it's obviously in a structured manner. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down, that's just semantic association. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. I have gotten that feeling tons of times, though. Getting food and drinks just to throw at people. That feeling, I mean, I've not actually done it. It's a waste of money. It's one thing to throw other people's money, but I am not willing to waste mine. All of them are sweet and happy. 150, 150, 180, 250. Stop tapping the counter so much. I am this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since early today, I think. I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer and that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I wouldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. Did you do it over? Oddly enough, I read a book, The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things. The story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone else's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Oh, good lord. You know, I went running a marathon once. And I did that. I thought it was water. No. It was one of them sports drinks. So yeah, it was sticky. Go figure. Well, at the very least it was cooling, so I just kept running. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you as hell. Delivery for Dana's. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have delivery for Dana Zane. What's that? She's my boss. I'll get it to her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Jill, don't laugh. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package has a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a big thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. There's a missing no. Perhaps she'll chop it. I bet Jill is holding her sides. Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Maybe you should prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Jill. She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I have a sunshine crowd. And you? I'm fine. 2 ale high, 2 Bronson, caramel on the rocks and blended. Here. Thank you. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yes, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What? What way? Limp? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting one. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package. Let me see honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I know it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. Like, guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. We've been to the motor district. Spend all my time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true that they say about all the illegal races going on there? Not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. You don't know what's going on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker named Christine Love? Miss Love? Of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is, nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing. Not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Hmm. Two Adelheid, 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 for this. 1, 2, 3. Am I right? That's a lot. I got it right. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots. There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed. There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. Boogeyman kind of thing, eh? That someone or something places those humans with such Lilim, as they call them, replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. First I've heard of it. What about it? On my way over here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the streets. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there. Almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They can easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our own very noses, placing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risks and dangers as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for them. Can be doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on Replibot thing? On the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really. I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. I see. I mean, when the replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it... My mouth, keep up, please. What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey, they brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? Wait, shouldn't it be cured wiener rather than curated? That's a new one. Hey, you got it right. 2.1 this time. About halfway? Jill wonders if Manekinikus actually bring luck. Wiener. You know what? I think I'll end it here today. I really enjoy my sleep, and I really like to enjoy it immediately. So then, should I... Okay, in the afternoon tomorrow, I guess. Wait, no, in the afternoon later. Today? Yes, it's past midnight. And thus... Should I play Disco Elysium or this? I kind of want to keep going, especially with that debt. Yeah, I think I'll continue playing... Yeah, I'll probably continue playing... Yes, I'll continue playing this in the afternoon. Yes? Perhaps I should get a drink as well. Like alcohol, I mean. Oh, which reminds me, I wanted to do some research regarding that. I saw some stuff at the supermarket. Anyway, I think that's it. Right, like and subscribe, etc., etc., etc.